Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies baseball starts right now. Ranger Suarez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball. High-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And now, Ryan Keane. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. Throwing to second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Here's Javier Baez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for the.
In the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summers goes behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
So a full count now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Ready now is Cedric Mullins, hoping to perhaps move up that RBI leaderboard as he currently sits number 10 in the American League.
Yeah, he's been so consistent at driving in runs all season long, and I'm sure that will continue down the stretch here.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Keane leads off second with one gone in the inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
To work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-1 is a ball below the zone.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Chris Bryant swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2. Here it is. A ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The set and the 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Into the box, Jun Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Previous history with German Marquez, he's gone 3 for 8. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Bounce it to the left side. There's Baez, and there are 2 away now. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And that misses ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall. And this one is gone, a home run. Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, number 302 career, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. And he fouls this one off. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. New inning set to get underway. And here comes the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Hit hard but foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Mountcastle gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2-1.
Two and two.
I got to count 2-2.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate, Tyler Stevenson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 7 homers and 23 driven in. The 0-1 pitch makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Fouled away. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. try again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch on the way, and a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles lead 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, here is JT Realmuto. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
That brings up Alec Bohm. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 8 home runs and 64 runs batted in. The 1-0. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
The 3-1. He swung on and missed. A full count now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And in steps Scott Kingery. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Previous history with German Marquez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies down in order. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now into the box, German Marquez. 9-1-2 due up. Here's the first pitch.
Back outside.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. In there, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
At the plate now, Ryan Keene. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He doubled to open up the ball game. The 1-0.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 0-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches 2nd time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. And now here is Brock Detheridge, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting up. No pitcher. Number 55.
Next to hit, Ranger Suarez. Here's the first pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes.
8-2.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Keane is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner on. He's stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
Standing in now, Travis Jankowski, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Segura runs in there. Now the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. In now for the O's, Cedric Mullins. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Mullins, a 5'8" switch hitter. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Fastball well outside. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he is out on the tag.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
First pitch of the AB now. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Down and away, ball 1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 1-1 home.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now here it comes. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed, 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, number 25 for him on the year, as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Orioles able to square things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all even at 1 apiece.
Clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm out to chase money in case. Clean up base, convoy if you got it. Going live, good, it'll show. Pick up the pace. Two scene ain't a
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Travis Jankowski next.
The left fielder, Travis Jankowski.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Skied into very shallow right. Gallo has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number one.
The right fielder, number 3.
So bases are empty with one out now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
And he takes ball one. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 to him now. One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Three and two now.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Count remains full. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, another foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1. 2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run for C.J. Cron. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Two home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Now batting, catcher.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That's
3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm. He's set, and the pitch. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low, hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 4. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Vince Velasquez is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Now the first pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
No strike.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fouled away. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Now at the plate, Donovan Solano. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's a .333 hitter. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees so you can get in the air.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hand. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Harper is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Germán Marquez.
Next, it'll be Germán Marquez, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that will end up a foul ball. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. A ball and a strike to the Oriole hurler. Misses the bunt attempt, so it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Orioles 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Scott Kingery.
The shortstop, Scott Kingery.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. No balls and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball one.
And there's ball one.
1-1.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth with a punch out, one away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Brock Detheridge. Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. Gallo is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 21.
Bryson Stott will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19. Right there.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Keene will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 2 and the Orioles 1. Nick Whitgren will head to the mound yet again as he'll be making his 90th appearance this season. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Ryan Keene. First pitch on its way, and he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. Now here's the pitch. One and two now. Short, hit hard. Kingery's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. And stepping in, Javier Baez. There's prior history in this match. First offering. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking here.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. The pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Segura has it. And that's the second out.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Cedric Mullins. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Comes set and the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Outside, 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, he made quick work of the first two guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
So stepping in is Ryan Mountcastle. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Harper at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura.
Second baseman.
First delivery to him. In there. strike one.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Went after the high one there, a swing and a miss.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. And now in the box, Travis Jankowski. No hits to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Bryce Harper will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Fouled off. It's fouled away.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
That's a ball.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so When you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Count still full, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
No strike.
From the stretch.
Ball 2.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They still lead it 2-1. Mike Morin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Mike Morin.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Up and away to start the inning, it's 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Narvaez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 11.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter number 7. Second baseman. Solano.
Next to stand in is Donovan Solano. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Fastball swung on and missed.
Ball, 1 strike.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good. To hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
The 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Three-two pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They still trail it here 2-1. Narvaez will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Now catcher, number 11.
Now to bat, Alec Bohm. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Third baseman, Alec.
Sir Anthony Dominguez will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
The batter number 4, shortstop, Scott Kingery.
In now, Scott Kingery. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1. Bohm aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. This is hit to third. Will it be two? Solano for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Center field, number 16.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in, the rookie outfielder, Brock Detheridge. First pitch on its way. Down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies go down quietly there, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Archie Bradley will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Hall is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Anthony Santander is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. With 19 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Standing in now, Ryan Keene, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball and a strike.
Count 1-1.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. On a great pitch there, caught it. Reaching, it's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution. Execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So now to the plate, Cedric Mullins, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball 1. Keene is off of first with 2 away. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2, runners off for second, gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44, Carl Edwards Jr.
So now into the box is Adam Hall, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And now pitch on the way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
1-1.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. This is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Next, here is Gene Segura. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. He's running, ripped down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And he's safe. Next to dig in, Travis Jankowski. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know you have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Bryce Harper is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and that'll push the lead up to 3 here in the 8th.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
To the plate now, C.J. Cron. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Mullins is there, and he has it for the first out. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Now the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Still only one out in the inning. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Alec Bohm.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead or a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt. Oh, it does, because, Vero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Ronald Torreyes is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Popped him up. Mountcastle in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. So 3 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and a couple of men left. We've played 8 full. Phillies lead this one 5-1. Cam Bedrosian comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Chris Bryant. Set and the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Ryan Mountcastle stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here now the 2-2.
Thank you.
One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Joey Gallo, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Bohm is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Philadelphia earned home victory number 50 on the season. Vince Velasquez gets the win out of the bullpen, number 12 for him. Herman Marquez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.